What's good, y'all? So today's topic is about filling the void. Um, it's a topic that I feel like just about everyone watching this video can resonate with, but may not like talking about. You may not like acknowledging it. You may have even put up so many guards and walls in your life and mentality in your heart, around your heart, that you may not even be aware of it at this point because in your mind you're just doing whatever it takes to survive another day. So we're going to acknowledge it today. So it may come in the form of a depression. It come in the form of anger. It can come in the form of a myriad of emotions that are all stem from negativity. But at some point in your life, something happened to you and you didn't like it. So you had a natural reaction. So if the stove is hot, you burn yourself one time, everybody knows what being burned feels like. You put your hands in some water that's too hot at your friend's house or whatever. You know what I mean? Like turn the shower head a millimeter to the left and accidentally burn yourself. Everybody knows what it feels like to be burned, and nobody likes it. So, you do what you have to do mentally and physically to fill in the gap so it doesn't happen again. And we also apply this same survival instinct to dealing with people, emotions. There has been some kind of hurt that we've all felt, whether it had been neglected by a parent, whether it had been being abused, whether it had been growing up without the same stuff everybody else got. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, being bullied, something. We've all been there. How we decided to deal with that is essentially who we have become deep down on the inside. So when I ask people questions, there's the one question, same question. There's one question that's going to force you to acknowledge deep down inside what that problem is so we can fix it. Because floating around without acknowledging the problem is only going to make it worse. It's never going to go away. Even if you get to a point where it's no longer getting worse, it's no longer growing, it's still there. Just like that pile of laundry that's sitting over in the corner and ain't being washed, or the pile of dishes, until somebody actually goes over and handles the situation, it's not going to be resolved. But this one is one that only you can resolve. Not your roommates, not your family, not your friends, not your lover, not your children. And we have a tendency to allow all of the above mentioned to be distractions to keep ourselves from resolving this feeling. So when I talk about the void, there's usually this moment where we feel as though some piece of our humanity or who we are is stripped away throughout the incidents that I mentioned, bullying, etc., where you feel like you're losing a piece of yourself either to fit in with people, or you're discarding a piece of yourself because you feel like it's weak, or you're covering up who you really are so you could present yourself as this nice shiny thing to the world. You feel me? So at the end of the day, until you strip all of that away and really dig down, like some, not spring cleaning, because spring cleaning is seasonal, you feel me? I'm talking about life change. So in life change, you don't just pick and choose what part of the closet you're going to, move some stuff around to. You don't pick and choose and, I guess I hold on to this just in case. No, I'm talking about that eviction. That, oh man, I got to be out of here in 2 days or they going to lock me up or have my stuff thrown out while I'm at work. That's what I'm talking about. that struggle. That's what you're going to have to go through in order to figure out who you are. That's the way you're going to have to attack this problem that we got hiding somewhere. You know what I mean? Because when all your stuff is thrown out by somebody else, ain't no emotional attachment to it. They didn't throw stuff away. It's just like somebody coming to your crib and cleaning up. They ain't finna keep that seasoning just in case. They ain't finna keep this, pair of shoes until you find a dress to go with it. It's a tag on it. They finna sell it. They gonna think about it logically. You know what I mean? Or they gonna take it and give it away to the homeless. You feel me? So that's how you gotta deal with these problems that's inside you. Like, you're gonna have to acknowledge these feelings, these emotions, whether it be self-doubt, whether it be some kind of frustration or unresolved feeling or regret. A lot of people make mistakes. Just to let you know, a lot of people make mistakes, myself included. I've made so many mistakes that I damn near ain't got no more to make. Real talk. I mean, I'm still breathing, so I ain't made that one yet. But hell, I mean, it is what it is. So with that being said, there's no reason to beat yourself up. There's no reason to change who you present yourself as, because a lot of the people that you want to impress that made some of the same mistakes you did, and even some of the ones that tend to judge, they don't know who they really are. Don't man them, because I mean, half of them doing the same junk you do. They just don't let the world know about it. You gotta let everybody know what you got going on, but you do need to acknowledge what you have going on, and you got to deal with it, because we human at the end of the day. So who are you is the question that still resides and resonates. If you don't know who you are, it's a path. I'm gonna be real with you. It's a tough path. It really is. I think I had a video, sometime last year I had posted about how your family and your interactions and your environments form who you are. And this is a part of it too, not just the positive stuff, but the negative stuff too, because we learn a lot of bad habits from our families. We learn a lot of bad habits from our friends, and in all honesty, ignorance is not an excuse after a certain point in life. I mean, especially with technology being what it is, and in all honesty, just acknowledging how we allow our cell phones to distract us for such a large percentage of time throughout the day. Reading, sharing, processing information that has no real value towards our mind, body, spirit, heart, soul, none of it. So with that being said, how much time are you really spending into putting into yourself? Did you really develop yourself and find out the things that you really like and what you want to do? Are you satisfied with your life the way it is right now? And if you aren't, why not? You can't sit here and say, oh, well, because my parents didn't raise me, to live that kind of life, or because I have a child and they're my distraction now, or because I have to go to work and they're slaving me away. Because at the end of the day, that child's going to grow up and they're going to have to live their own life. So what kind of example are you setting? You're going to sit here and try to raise them to live a better life than you? How you going to raise a child to live a life better than you when you yourself ain't figured something out? You know what I mean? It's not in their blood at that point. You got to make it happen. How you going to teach them how to do something that you ain't figured out for yourself? That's real talk. Like, that's a real question. It doesn't make sense. I can't teach somebody how to bake unless I go and figure out how to bake first. And even then, it's more than one way to do everything. More than one way to skin a cat. Who skins cats? I don't know. But, it's just something to think about. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, and if y'all want me to go any further down this path, because I mean, like I say, I made a lot of mistakes, so I learned a lot of lessons, and I'm just here to share. So let me know what you think. Subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Peace.